And happening now, a new poll shows President Obama with the lowest approval rating of his presidency. Hi, everybody. Hope you're off to a great day so far. I'm Jenna Lee.
Good morning. I'm John Scott. Last year at this time, the president's job approval rating stood at 54%. Now it has dropped 11 points to 43%. The disapproval number rising to 55%. Also, when it comes to who do you trust more, while Congress remains low, it's starting to close a gap with the president that began last year. You can see the numbers there. Joining us now to analyze, Ellison Barber, a writer for the Washington Free Beacon. Are you surprised at some of these approval ratings that the president is seeing?
I'm not surprised in that I think that we've seen problem after problem with the Affordable Care Act. So it's sort of to be expected. But if you look at this in the context of his disapproval rating, you have 55% disapproving of the job he's doing. If you go back and look at the last two presidents in December of their fifth year, his job as doing a presidency under Bush II was 53% disapproved of the job he was doing. Under Clinton, it was 36% disapproved of the job he was doing. So at that exact same time frame, he's doing much worse in the public's eyes than the last two presidents were, and I do think that's significant.
And yet he railed, when he came in about the Republican administration ahead of him and so forth. The Iraq War was unpopular, the Afghan War was unpopular, and yet somehow President Obama has found a way to get lower numbers than Bush 43 or President Clinton.
And Bush 43, that year, 2005, would have been his fifth year, and that was obviously when there was a lot of controversy with the memos about if there were weapons of mass destruction, and he's still 2% more unapproved by the public than Bush was. So it is significant. He really had a lot of things going in his favor to have a higher approval rating, but I think it's a testament to kind of the strain that the Affordable Care Act has been on him, because you saw with the recent poll with millennials, you have 56% disapproving of the Affordable Care Act, 57% disapprove of it when it's called Obamacare. So he has a lot of problems, and it really is tied to the signature legislation that has his name on it.
Yeah, it does seem to be about Obamacare, because when asked if you support or oppose the federal law making changes to the health care system, these are the numbers. 46% support, 49% oppose. And then when asked, do you think the federal government website for health insurance is working as it should or not, 23% say it's working, 64% say it's not working. And finally, this is a big one, Ellison. Do you think these problems are serious enough that the government should delay the requirement that all individuals